All right, I did not want to make this upload because I was being lazy. Cooking food right now. Got some ground beef and some veggies. And this video is about how to not assume in your sales role, because assuming has got me so much in trouble in sales. When you think you know something because you've seen it before, it's called like pattern recognition. The problem is you have pattern recognition about, oh, I know this buyer profile, I know they're gonna have this type of problem. But the problem is that every single buyer is different, and so you just gotta pause and say who, what, when, where, why. And I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna refilm in like 20 seconds. Well, the reason I paused is because my beautiful wife just came in.
Woo!
Woo! Cooking dinner for the wife.
Yay! This is rare. And if it's not a grill,
I try my best.
him on the stove is rare.
I'm good on the grill, but in the kitchen, it's more of her.
Yeah, she had an appointment today. So yeah. Hello, YouTube vlog. He's amazing. He does incredible. You need to follow, subscribe, share, like, and tell all your friends.
That's right. Tell all your friends.
Otherwise, you probably won't sell very well.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much, honey. So the wife is here, and yeah, this video is about not assuming in sales. So a lot of times you assume because of pattern recognition, but the problem is that every single buyer is different than the next. And so I even catch myself assuming by saying, you know what, forgive me, I don't want to assume here. What is this like for you? And catching myself and being real with the prospect that I was about to assume your problem because I think I have the solution, but instead I'm just like, you know what? How is this going? Why is this challenging? What makes this impact so important for you? What are your goals? What happens if you don't make this decision? Everything you can imagine from a what if or what not standpoint, you want to make sure you can handle that. And we got a little bit of chaos in here with the veggies.
Sorry.
But yeah, guys, I mean, look, I think it's really easy to assume. Even in life, I'll look at someone or a situation and I'll say, I know why that happened. But it's not always the case. And we also have to remember as Christians that God is sovereign and he can do things behind the scenes that we have no idea the reasons behind. Sometimes you can look at something and say, I think I know why that happened, and you're probably right. But other times you can't. So it's always better just to ask questions instead of just passing judgment. Life, I think, mirrors sales, right? The more you listen, the more people want to hang out with you. The more you talk and don't make people feel heard, the more frustrated they're going to get. And yeah, when you guys can just ask open-ended questions, continue to dig in on the prospect's needs. And a lot of times if someone's coming on an inbound lead, they'll just tell you their problems. All you have to do is, hey, what brought you here? What can I help you with today? And they'll just tell you everything, and you could tailor your solution to their problems, but you have to let them talk. A lot of sales reps are like, we do this, here's why we're the best, this. You're talking too much. You're talking way too much. Just let the prospect talk, and the best conversations are that 50-50, right? They talk, you talk. That's a great mutual relationship. And prospects love to feel heard. They love to know that their seller really understands them. And yeah, I'll tell you guys, I did lose actually a pretty big sale from a pretty well-known brand in the women's hair care space. And I had all the right contacts on, and our influencer software solves for basically like all the manual outreaches for influencers, tracking commissions, all that. And they had the whole team there. And typically if someone has a whole team, they're going to have a team to manage our software, and they're going to crush it. Well, the problem is I assumed that, and then I get an email from the brand and they say, hey, sorry, we've chosen an agency to go work with. We don't have the resources to use your platform. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, you have a whole team. How is this possible? And we also offer agency services. Like, why was this not brought up? And I tried to ask, and I tried to ask, and I tried to ask, and they just ghosted me. And it really stung because that was a deal that I was like, this is for sure happening. There's no way they're not signing. But because I assumed that they'd have the headcount to use our platform, I lost the deal. And I share that with you guys because that one definitely stings, and they're a very popular brand that most people would know. And I just basically dropped the ball. I didn't ask questions. I didn't ask, hey, I know that you are on this role, or you are, the influencer director here, but how much of your day is actually spent on influencer marketing, and how much do you envision actually using this platform? If I just asked those questions, I would have found out the answer. So that's what's going on. And yeah, guys, that's the video. As I promised, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, daily, 3 times a week uploads of vlog style. Honey, do you want to say goodbye to the channel?
Bye, you guys. Thank you for joining. Like, subscribe,
Like,
and
subscribe.
share.
Like, subscribe. Don't assume. Ask
Don't
open-ended
assume.
questions.
Ask open questions.
Boom.